Hello and welcome back. This is your tarot financial and investment guidance for the end of March 2025. Let's get to it. I'm Damas, Northern Mystic Tarot. Please hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow button. I have two different decks here. I'll be using probably one, if not both, to see what it is Spirit and Universe has in store for us so that we can make better, hopefully better choices in reference to our finances and investments. I'm shuffling the deck. I shuffled both decks earlier, and I am now going to just top them off with a few more shuffles, asking Spirit to please let us know what is in our best and highest interest. Again, I'm not a professional financial advisor, so take what I say as just ideas and guidance and do your homework and research to make the right choices that meet your needs. Let's get to it. Let's get right to it, actually. What do we have for the week? The week, oh my goodness, the next 2 weeks. Again, it's this weekend, next week. It is 2 weeks, the last 2 weeks of March, but I'm telling you, it's going to be turbulent. There's a lot of change, a lot of activity, a lot of changes. Nothing is going to be steady. Nothing's going to be stable. So if you're looking at jumping in the market and having confidence that you know where it's going, think again. It ain't happening. Not for the remainder of this month. Okay. Again, be prepared for changes. Now, this is a good thing too, because if you are somebody who is a day trader or even a swing trader, this volatility is perfect for you. You are going to find some great deals, I'm certain, because again, with volatility, with day traders and with swing traders, definitely volatility is where you live. It is the heartbeat of your investment strategy. Because again, with the volatility, you're jumping in, jumping out, jumping in, jumping out, jumping in. The best part about this too is remember with this change, we're talking ups and downs. And so you can do the puts, the calls, you can make sure that you are buying into the short and you're also doing long as well. Remember this would be a great energy for you. But if you are somebody who's to invest and to hold for a period of time, don't do it. This is not the market for you. Do not get into the market, is what this is saying. Okay. The next card out is the Justice card. It's like, I'm telling you, if you know what you're doing, if you know what you are doing and you can prosecute the case, in this case, prosecuting the right move, again, looking at the statistics, looking at the chart, understanding short-term swings in the specific stocks you're in. If you're looking at maybe other even options, this is a wonderful time for them. The point is make sure that you know what it is you are doing and being completely knowledgeable about the changes and how fluid things are. Again, you will do fine. The third card out, which is the opposite, which is in reverse. Okay, so this is the pessimism card. You're not pessimistic. Again, not pessimistic. And this card being in the reverse is a great card. It's like, you know what? You can see the benefits of the market. You can see and understand, again, if you are a short trader, again, a day trader is what I should be saying, a day trader, or if you are a swing trader, then you're seeing the benefits of the market and you totally understand it. So this is not a surprise to you. Your only surprise is, hey, how can I make more? How can I swing this even more? But the best part is that volatility is working for you. Now, if you are not, then this is also, you clearly understand. This is interesting, again, because this is clarity. This is clarity of your understanding of where the market is. So even if you're not, if you are a buy and hold strategist, then you understand this is not the market for you. You already understand this. You understand, hey, I am not going there. I am not even tempted. I am not playing with fate. Fate has very clearly sent me a message. I'm watching the news. I'm watching what's going on in Capitol Hill. I'm watching what's going on at these town halls. I'm watching the politics, which usually stays a bit only the insular. Okay, it's like, it's insular to the situation, but it's not the situation. This is the one. This is a very unique situation. So again, if you're watching the news, you understand what the market's doing. You understand why the market's doing it, and you say, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm staying away. I'm staying out of this. The next card out is, oh, look, yep, the Three of Pentacles. And so again, the Three of Pentacles. If you're looking at doing it, make sure that you get advice. Make sure you're talking to people. Make sure you're understanding. Again, if you are not paying attention to what's going on right now, stay out of the market. If you are thinking long term, stay out of the market. If you are looking at short term, and be in the market, but again, get people's advice. Understand what's going on. Do the research. Don't just jump wildly, because this is not a time for that. The clarifier. The clarifier in the for the King of Cups, again, which is that energy of change and the energy of flow and going with the flow, is that change card, is you doing the change. Okay, so again, as a change comes, make sure you're actively moving with the market. Make sure you're actively paying attention. Make sure you are actively bringing about the change within your transition, your strategies, whatever you're doing. Make sure that you're staying on top of it. It is only up to you. Choices, yes, choices. You again are the one who makes the choices, and so make sure as you're seeing the market change, as you see these things corrode, corrode, I guess you would say, again, especially with the erosion of the underpinnings, make sure that you're aware of this. Okay, again, you have choices, and if again, short players and long players, very different. Again, if you're looking at being a player who is looking at the long-term goals and you're planning for the long term, you have a very different strategy, and it is at no time could it be as clear as it is now in how this market works for one specifically one strategy better than the rest. Okay, and again, that volatility we talked about, which is something that you're okay with and you're going to stay on top of, will work to your advantage. Okay, but if you are not looking at volatility is not important to you, then you need to stay out. The thing is also, I love this here because again, this is that new kind of new work, new understanding. So it's like you're really again, you're somebody who has often been impatient. You're somebody who's been wanting the deal to come along, somebody who's been looking for something to happen. But there's a time you're like, I know I'm good. I'm patient. I don't know where it came from, but I'm patient. I understand that I ain't going to this market. This market is not going to help me if I do this. So if anything, I'm going to eat my lunch, and I'm not having the market eat my lunch. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the path card. So again, don't worry. Ultimately, when you understand your marketing strategy, when you understand your investment strategy, when you're understanding the market conditions, when you're understanding your role in the market, when you are confident that you know what you're doing and you get the advice you need, your path is clear to you and you're going to be fine. You know what you're going to do. So this is actually, depending on your investment strategies, this is a market that can be very beneficial to you, depending, again, on your investment strategies. If you're looking at day trading, if you're looking at swing trading, you're looking at short-term in and out, then this is for you. If you're looking at options, you're looking at the Forex. The Forex is an interesting place to be right now. The Forex is again, money, currency exchange. If you're looking at, again, let me break it down in just two. I think that's the most important thing: long-term versus short-term. If you're doing anything short-term, wonderful market, volatility, which means transactions. Therefore, transactions lead to wins or losses, depending on how good you are at what you do. But if you are a long-term buy and hold, if you're a buy and hold person, then this is not the market to get into. Just isn't there yet. Okay. And yes, you may want to look at the buying at the bottom. I just am not sure we're at the bottom. This is not where this numbers are not sitting here at the bottom. This is not bottom energy. This is not it. This is energy of movement, of volatility, of testing limits, both high and low, and also testing patience. So take your time and make sure you know exactly what you're doing, because you could win or you could lose. Now let's take these cards up and let's take a little peek at each individual sign. Okay, I'm going to do the signs in alphabetical order, and I will also supply in the description, I'll supply a timestamp that tells you at what time each of the signs are being drawn to. Okay, so like right now, we're getting close to the 10-minute mark. And so if we get started, the 10-minute mark will be probably for the sign of Aquarius, because Aquarius is the first in the alphabet. Again, it's not in the calendar, it's in the alphabet. So let's see what we got here. Aquarius. What is in store for Aquarius? What do Aquarius sign holders need to know? Alrighty then, here we go. Aquarius. Be careful, my Aquarians. Be very careful. Be careful about focus. Okay? We need to stay focused. We need to stay focused on what our goal is. We need to stay focused on what our priorities are. We need to stay focused on what we know is happening in the marketplace. And most importantly, we need to stay focused on our economic situation, our budget. Okay, so find out which of those things is the most important, and make sure that you are tailoring your investment strategies to that. Okay, so because again, you have many things pulling at you, make sure that you put the highest priority. You make sure you know which is the highest priority, because it will tailor your trading, especially right now. So if your highest priority is making money fast and getting in and out of the market quick, then you know that, hey, this is a good market for you because of volatility, which means, again, the alignment is perfect. Again, if you know what you're doing, then this is it. So as a short time trader, then this is a time for you to get in. Now, the other thing that I'm getting the warning sign for is, again, your specific problem is no focus or lack thereof. But if you get your focus in charge and get it in order, you're going to see the benefit from it, because the sun card is here, and that sun card saying, yeah, you'll cash out. Make sure that you're listening to spirit and so forth. This is the balance thing. So make sure that you're looking at spending the money you have. Make sure that you're not blowing the money you don't have. So find a balance between how much risk to how much reward. Am I in the right strategy? Am I doing the right thing? Pay attention to your budget. So again, this is all about the economics of this, and this is about budget, and this is about balance. So make sure that you keep your budget balanced, and you're not spending money you shouldn't. Make sure that you're investing money that you are comfortable with losing in case you should lose. Again, we don't always win. And there's a 10 of wands on top of that. So again, we have the 4 and the 6 of pentacles, which are, again, good energies, and then the 10 of wands. And so again, with this market, if you pay attention, you focus, and you make the decisions wisely, and you pay attention to your budgetary needs, you're going to be fine. Okay, that's what I got for you, Aquarius. Let's take a look at our next sign. Again, via alphabetical order, the next sign is Aries. Aries, what spirit does Aries have in store for them? What do they need to know that would best serve their interests for the end of March? Again, this is for the last 2 weeks in March. Aries, Aries, Aries. Oh, Aries, new way of thinking. I love it, love it, love it. Oh, the king. I'm loving that too. And then you. All righty then. So Aries, for you, this is a new way of thinking. So what you've been doing for your strategy of investing, again, either long-term or short-term, it doesn't matter. It's not keeping up with the Joneses. It's not keeping up with the times. So Aries, you need to get back to understanding, learning, and opening up your mind to a different way of doing this. Whatever you've been doing hasn't really been working to your strongest advantage. So Aries, I would start reading some books. I would start looking at, I'd do some YouTube videos. I would look at other social media platforms, and I would start learning as much as I can, because again, what you've been working with and what you've been doing hasn't served you as well as it could if you enlightened yourself to more information. And this is the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is like, hey, I'll take it all on because I can make this happen. So the King of Swords wants to learn. It wants to know. It wants to grow. It wants to understand. So go for it, do it, make it happen. This is the change card, and this is you making the change. So make the change, institute the changes to give you a new philosophy on way of investing. Again, if you are a day trader, or you're thinking about doing a day trading, say you're somebody who's been doing long-term trading and now you want to make some money. So now you're changing into day trading. Again, so learn how to do day trading. Make sure that you're understanding how to use the volatility to your advantage. Make sure that you're looking at how you can go short, how you can go long, making sure how you can chase the market down versus up. Again, it's a whole different philosophy. So this is all about changing your philosophy, changing your understanding, changing the way in which you invest. And again, you making the change, but it's going to turn out well for you. But let's make sure that we start something new and fresh, okay? Because again, what has been working for you, or what you've been utilizing hasn't been working for you, is a better way to put it. Also, again, it could be a change in complete strategy. Again, so maybe you're saying, you know what? I have been somebody who was a day trader for a long time, and now I need to go long, and I need to learn how to do this buy and hold, because it's never been something that's part of me. Also, this could be including your asset classes. So you could actually be looking at, hey, maybe I need to stay out of the market for now, which is, again, very different for you, because maybe you're somebody who's been in the market. I need to stay out of the market, and maybe what I need to do is invest in real estate, or I need to invest in some other asset class and get out of the market, stay out of the market. Maybe just buy some CDs, maybe some bonds. Again, I don't know. That's up to you in that sense, but you need to be looking at something different, and you need to be looking in a new way, and it will work out well for you. Again, you make the change. change. All right, that's what I got for you, Aries. Next in line is Cancer. Let's see, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer? What does Cancer have here for us, shall we say? Two cards that flew out for Cancer, and one was flipped out, and then one this was the flipped out, and this was the one. Those are the two most important cards. And it's interesting here. Cancer, you don't know what to do. You're so conflicted. You've heard too many people tell you too many different things, and I'm not helping you, I guess, in that regard, because I'm telling you as well. But Cancer, you need to stop the internal conflict. You just need to find out what feels right. What feels right with you? What makes sense? And when you finally get that right, then this is the wheel of fortune. This is the wheel of fortune. You spin that wheel and you take advantage of it. But again, you are fighting yourself. You are fighting because you're not quite certain of the information or the understanding that you have. And so you need some enlightenment. You need some education. This is the King of Wands. I love the King of Wands because the King of Wands is that entrepreneurial energy. So go out there and start learning. Be the entrepreneur. Get out there and learn. Figure it out. Okay, don't just take whatever people said. Don't panic over all the things you hear and think, oh, it can only be one way. Again, go out there and ask questions and learn and grow with that. There's a lot to be told out there, and you have a lot of learning to catch up on, but you will get it done. But Cancer, ultimately, look at this. If you follow through, you learn, you grow from this, you're going to see a benefit. So Cancer, I'm not saying you're in the market or out of the market. I'm saying that you need to have an adjustment. You need you really need during this time to stop the internal struggle and do some serious work on enlightening yourself, learning and understanding and growing, because I think you have a limited amount of knowledge in reference to transactions and trades and how you are invested into your class, whatever asset class is. And maybe you need to learn about other asset classes. Maybe you're limited because you only know this one little asset class or whatever. The point is you need to learn, grow, and expand these next 2 weeks, so that you are ready to take on the rest of the world come April. May is going to be a wicked ride for everybody, so make sure you're prepared by May, okay? Because May is going to be quite the ride. April, I think April's going to be kind of a docile, and so I'm not sure I see as much activity. But May, oh man, that's all I can say. Man. Capricorn, you are next. Spirit, please tell me what is in the best interest of Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know? All righty, what do we got here, Capricorn? Capricorn, Lord knows you. Yeah, Capricorn, you've been going through it. And you're like, will this be over soon? When will this stop? When will this craziness end? It ain't coming anytime soon, unfortunately. But you know what? You are learning to deal with it. You have learned. You are actually having a better understanding and appreciation for the market and for what's happening, and understanding why it's happening. And so, unfortunately, again, it's got some more legs on it. It's got some time. It's going to take a little longer before you get there. So just be patient. I would be looking at new ways of looking at other asset classes. I don't think, from what this is telling me, it's like do this at your own peril. Do not get into the market right now for you. You need to stay out of the market for a little longer. And just, if anything, again, give yourself a new way of thinking, a new way of happiness, so where you're not in the market worried so much, okay? Because the money needs to be set aside. And so let's not put any money at risk. For you specifically, stay out. Stay out. Sorry to give you the bad news, but I have nothing. I don't blow smoke up your ass. I just don't do it. Okay. So when you're being told something, please listen to it, because Spirit's making it very clear to me. Okay. There's no question here. Okay. Stay out of the market. Stay out of the market. Look at other asset classes. Look at other ways you can invest. But the stock market, it's not the place right now for you. Okay. So I got for you next is we got the C's done and we got the A's done. So we got the next in line would be Gemini. Gemini. Let's see what Gemini has in store. Well, what's in store for Gemini? Gemini, please, Spirit, tell me what is in Gemini's highest and best good. What do they need to know? Yeah, I kind of got that energy. Wow. Yep. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, Gemini, just Gemini, this is a time of learning. Track the information, understand the information, understand what you're seeing and how it's so fresh and new. Again, take in all of the information, learn and grow from this. But again, keep your powder dry. Keep your powder dry. Put your money into other asset classes or just put it on the sidelines. Put it in a savings account, put it in a checking account, put it in a money market account, whatever. Just avoid the market. Okay, just avoid the market. You have a balance. You will have a balanced life. That will be a happy life if you stay out of the market right now. If you just let the market do its gyrations without, because again, if you're in the market, you're not going to be peaceful and tranquil. You're going to be all over the place. You'll be panicked. You'll be thinking whatever. Again, your money will serve you better if it's something else and something else. So if you're looking at real estate, if you think about real estate, that's a nice one. If you're looking at getting into again, maybe maybe even crypto. Crypto would be a good way with this card here specifically. And again, two cards here are about money. So this could be crypto. This will maybe a good way to go into crypto. The good time to go into crypto. This could be a good time. Again, real estate, crypto, savings, CDs, something that generates a little bit of set interest and no exposure. Again, keep your exposure to a minimum. This is where I'm seeing from this. So again, stay out of the market. Stay out of the market. Look at my face. Stay out of the market. At least for the next 2 weeks. Okay. Again, this is through the end of March. That was that Leo. Next is Leo. Yes. Next is Leo. What do we have for Leo, Spirit? What is in Leo's best interest? Oh my goodness, Leo. Man, I get a lot of heavy energy from you, Leo. Picking up a whole lot of heavy energy with you, Leo. I like that energy. Look at this. I just shuffled these cards ridiculously, and I wound up getting two of the same three cards, but this is meant for you because if it wasn't, it wouldn't have popped out. The first card out is that 10 of Cups. Leo, you're doing well. You're doing fine. And Leo, what this tells me when I see this is that you need to get in real estate. Leo, if you have not bought a house yet, it's time to look for a house. If you have a home, then look for an investment property. This is your time to look for real estate, look toward real estate. Somebody has already you've already been thinking about it, and somebody's already ran by an idea with you. They maybe discussed it with you. They may have seen it. I don't know. But don't be surprised. Again, there is an idea that is percolating up to come toward you, and it's going to be a reference to a really good deal for you. These are 2 pages, okay? So one is the work aspect, and the other one is the money. But again, the good part is that this opportunity is going to come toward you. And again, this seems more like an investment property because this is work, and so it's not just home life, but the home life will be happy. So don't be surprised if maybe the fact is you're going to find a new home. You're going to buy that home, and then that home you're going to move into and then turn around and rent out your present house. And that would create what I'm getting here because, again, you're already in this house. This is going to be a home to you, and you're looking for the new home. The new home will present itself, and the economics will work out, and the old home will become a business, an opportunity, a rent property. So that could go that way, or again, it may be just a basic rent property. But the way I'm seeing these cards, no, this is more of a transition to you buying your next property, which is your next new home, your next private residence, and then turning your present residence into a rental property. If the opportunity arises itself, definitely take it out. Okay, there may even be some kind of owner finance situation that will make this make it even guaranteed more to happen. So if that's the opportunity, take it, because that's sometimes how these cards can work out. But for you, that's what I'm picking up. Okay. So interesting there. I'm loving that. I've owned properties, and I still own a number of rental properties. I've always owned rental properties since I was very young. And I can tell you that it is a wonderful asset. It is not liquid. It does, if you need to get rid of it, it takes time to do so. But I will tell you that it will pay you dividends throughout the rest of your life, should you be patient enough to to find it, to work with it, to cultivate it, to keep it in good shape. It will pay you well. Next in line is Libra. Libra, what do we have for you, my Libras? What do we have for Libras? Alrighty, here we go. Libra. Libra, the good part is the universe is delivering you a gift. They're delivering you a gift. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, they're delivering you a gift. And Libra, you just kind of, you just feel kind of beaten down. You just feel just frustrated and just not the best. And you feel like, hey man, why is everybody coming at me? Why is everybody against me? What's going on here? Libra, Libra, just know that the universe is finally helping to relieve some of that from you. They're taking it off you, okay? They're trying to help you get back to balance, okay? And again, with all the pressures pulling at you, with everything coming at you, they just want to help you to have a few good weeks, shall we say? So if you're in the market, unless you're long-term invested, you don't need to be in the market. If you, this is saying stay out of the market, and therefore, if you're not in the market, don't get in the market. If you are in the market, then you may need to shift, or you may want to shift and find balance so where you're not stressed so much, because again, so much coming at you. This is not a short play. This is not short play. This is not in that regard at all. So, I mean, I don't care if you are a day trader. I don't care if you are a swing trader. I don't care if you are a buy and hold. Even if you're a scalper too, because that's an interesting strategy. But no matter which way you play, for you specifically, no. Don't be in the market. No. The universe is sending you a warning. They've told you don't do it. You may have taken a little bit of a loss. You may see your numbers, but whatever, don't get in the market. Nothing new. If you're already in the market and you're in a long-term situation, then stay there, leave it, don't touch it. Look at my face. Don't touch it. If you are playing short-term, again, if you are doing swing trades or day trades, you should not be in the marketplace. Plain and simple. Just not there. Not there. Too many pressures, too many angles, not working to your advantage. And again, you're not going to keep your balance. You're going to be all over the place. You're emotionally going to be a cripple, because you're going to be crippled by your emotions, because again, you're going to be playing to the things that are not helpful to you. Okay. Because you have some fear, some panic. We don't do that in investing. So don't do that. So to keep you from that, please just avoid the market for now. Okay. Man, I'm telling you, the market is just a strange beast, not being a strange beast. And I wish I had better news for you guys. I just don't. I mean, it's just that for the first overall reading and then each individual reading, there's one or two signs that, yeah, get in the market. Yes, indeed. You guys, you got that going on. But some of your signs are very clear that this is not your energy. This is not your energy. And when it's not your energy, I really strongly suggest you listen, because you will not like the results if you go against energy, okay, and you go against spirit. Next in line is Pisces. What do we have for Pisces? What is in store for Pisces? Pisces. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. Yeah, Pisces, you have choices. You can do whatever the heck you want. You got the choices there, but this is telling you don't do it. Wait for 3 weeks. Wait for 3 weeks. Wait till the end of this month. So the beginning of next month, if you want to make a transaction, then do it and then jump right in. You're going to be fine. But for the next 2 weeks, do not do it. So again, for the next 2 weeks, for the end of March, for the duration of March, stay out and then get into the market in the beginning of April. April is going to be much more positive energy for you specifically. I don't care if you're a day trader, you're a swing trader, or whatever, a long-term hold and just secure situation, buy and hold. It doesn't matter. Again, just stay out of the market, stay out of the place for 2 weeks, and then be ready to jump in after that. And again, you're gonna be very happy that you did. So keep your money on the sidelines, keep it liquid. Don't put it in anything that you can't get it out of. So if it's a CD, no, that's not gonna work, because it's gonna be tying you down. We're not doing CDs. You need to be in a money market fund. You need to be in cash. You need to be in a checking account. You need to be in a savings account that's drawing interest and so forth. But again, for 2 weeks, because by the third week, by the beginning of next month, by the beginning of April, you're going to see a shift and a swing for you specifically. And you're going to be, and again, even if the market's going crazy, you're still ready at that point, because the window, the opportunity, the alley, whatever you want to call it, that lane is going to open up for you, and you're going to see clearly that that's where you need to be. All right. That's what we got for Pisces. Next in line is Sagittarius. What do you got for Sagittarius? No, Sagittarius. No. Sagittarius, we're not going to do the cards, because I'm going to tell you what your thing is. Sagittarius, you are no. Sagittarius, you also need to stay out of the market. You are risk adverse, to say the least, and you cannot control this market. You cannot control what's coming at you. There are other things pulling at you from all different sides. And so the last thing you need to do is be in the market. You don't have the focus. You don't have the patience. You don't have you just don't, it's just not there right now. Okay. And look at this. What do I say? There's the 9. The 9 is exactly the energy. I mean, it's like, So listen to that 9, that 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is like, damn, I'm just taking an inventory. Take an inventory. Take a knee. Just take a time out. Just don't get in the market. Do not get in the market. This is not the right time. It's going to take you. This is the strength card. So it's going to take some strength to not get in there, because you're going to want to. You're going to want to play a little bit. And yeah, there's going to sound like, oh, this is a good deal. May even hear it from somebody. Oh, this is a good deal. Don't do it. Don't do it. Perseverance cards out. Stay out of the market. Keep your powder dry. Stay focused, and understand that this is coming to an end eventually. You're going to get back to stability, but this is not the time to do it. Okay. So again, stay out of the market, and you're going to be fine. And you are really determined to do it, but I'm telling you, don't do it. Put away the passion, stay strong, avoid any catastrophe. Don't line yourself up, and just stay in the same direction you're going. Stay your course, and you will see when it's time to get in. The next 2 weeks, not the time. Okay. And again, this is also from the energies I'm picking up. We're talking any major purchase. We're talking any major investment. We're talking any kind of commitment in a long-term basis. Do not do it. This is not the time for it. You truly need to not do it. Okay. Man, Sag, you had lots of energy, lots of not so good energy. Wow. Next is Scorpio. My Scorps. Yes, what do we have for Scorpios? Ooh, yes, here we go. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. Oh my goodness. Scorpio, get in there. Scorpio, you're the opposite. Get in there. Get in the market. You have been waiting for this. You have been waiting for the moment to test your theories, to test your education. You've been learning, you've been growing, you've been understanding, and now you're ready to do it. You're ready to jump, and things are aligned for you. You are the short-term trader. You are the day trader. You are the swing trader. You are ready for this, and look at this. It's going to find balance. You're not going to be happy if you're not in the market, because again, part of you isn't so much the money that, and the return on the investment in that sense. It's more about the fact of, I've worked, I've studied, and I want to put to the test all that I think I understand and how it can work to my advantage. So you may have come up with a strategy for investing. You may have come up with some kind of thresholds for highs and lows, and understanding the way in which a bar chart looks, and how you're going to look at your gaps, and you're looking at the supply side versus the demand, and where the ones versus the other, all those things. Everybody has their own strategies, and you have yours, and you are comfortable with yours. So in this situation, Scorpio, there is no reason why you should not be in the market. You need to be in the market, especially the next 2 weeks. The next 2 weeks for the rest of March, you need to be in the market, and you need to be, again, using what you know, understanding the principles that you have been studying and kind of figuring out, and make sure you're using those. And that's going to give you a great return. And again, you'll be unbalanced. You will feel out of balance if you're not in there, because you're thinking, I miss this, I'm missing 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 it. And you are, because I see wins, I see money, I see cha-ching, 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 cha-ching. You've done your homework, you were prepared. Now get to it, get in the marketplace. All right. So Scorps, you're in there. quite interesting. Again, depending on the signs, it's amazing how certain signs are called in one direction and others in the opposite. Next in line is that wonderful, amazing, and sometimes hard-headed and determined Taurus. So what do we have for Taurus? Lord have mercy. Oh, Taurus. There we go. Taurus. Taurus. One card. Stay away. Stay away. Don't do it. And this is stay away from any investment. So Taurus, we are not going to rent a house. We're not going to buy a house. We're not buying a car. We're not leasing a car. Taurus, we are not buying a savings bond. We are not investing in anything. It could be a rubber tree plant. No. A credit card company. No. If we're looking at getting into short-term investments such as day trading or as swing trades, no, we're not doing that either. Long term, no, not doing that. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, no. Commodities, no. Crypto, no. I'm telling you, everything is a no. You just stay away. Okay. Again, away from any major purchases. This is not the end of this month is a no-go on major purchases. It is not going to align well for you if you do that. Oh my goodness, look at this card. Please do me a favor. Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to what they're saying here. Listen to what they're saying here, okay? We have these wonderful cards, and I'm telling you, these are sevens. Both of them are sevens. 7 of Swords, 7 of Wands. Look up to 77. Safe and secure, okay? Stay out of the market, all right? Someone's going to gain, and could be you. And could be you. Lots of work, no gain. We don't want to do that, okay? Sorry, Taurus, you don't get 3. You only get 2. And actually, the 1 could have been enough. But the second one just kind of give confirmation. All right. So remember, please check out 77. That's important for you the next 2 weeks. Again, this is until the end of March, folks. This is until the end of March 2025. Next in line, and last actually in line, is Virgo. Virgo, what do we have for you, my Virgos? What is in your best and highest interest to know? Virgo, here we go. Ooh, Virgo, you, Virgo. Oh my gosh, Virgo, you will be loving the market. You are loving the market. Listen to spirit. Listen to your inner voices. Listen to your education. If you have come up with strategies for trading, listen to them and get in the market. If you have, if you've been listening to different podcasters or whatever, again, take them at a grain of salt, test their theories. But again, if it works and then you have tested the theories, then put them to play. This is the time to be in the market. Yeah, you're going to be a happy camper. Oh my gosh, you'll be a very happy camper. I don't know. And long-term, short-term, I don't care which term, how you're playing this, whether long-term, short-term, it doesn't matter. It's just the volatility is great for you. And look at the volatility, it's the volcano. Jump in the market, get into it, and make sure that you're riding the wave. I would say when I look at this, again, if you listen to spirit will tell you whether you're looking at a long-term or a short-term investment. So that'll tell you whether you're doing a day trade on this one, or whether you're doing a swing trade on this one, or whether it's a buy and hold. Listen to spirit. Spirit will be listening, will be strongly sending you the signal you need to do, but you're going to be fine because you do get the message, and the message is very clear. And ultimately, again, play the volatility. The volatility works. And and again, as I'm looking at this and this energy here, if you have not done day trading or swing trading, this may be the perfect time for it. Again, that volatility that's over here, but the rising above is great. And so again, if you're looking at maximizing your profit, then you should be looking at the short terms. Okay, so we're looking at day trading, which means getting in and getting out the same day, or swing trading, which means getting in and getting out within a day or 2 or 3, depending on when the market shifts or when the shift happens and you benefit. But the point is for you specifically, Virgo, in the market, make your money, be happy. You're going to see some serious cash. You're going to see some serious success with this, okay? Whew, what an interesting evening, interesting reads. I'm going to leave it up to you to figure out how that works in your life. Let me know how it resonates. Please hit the like, share, subscribe, and follow buttons. Leave me a comment. I would truly appreciate it. And with that said, I'm going to say love, light, and blessings from me and my family at Sonoran Mystic Tarot to you and yours. And most importantly, before you invest, do all of the research possible. Do not listen to any one specific person or any one specific source. to make all of your investment choices from. Make sure you find wise people, wise sources, and wise um, um, apparatuses. I don't know what you would call it, whatever you call it. And again, we're talking. You see them on all the different channels: TikTok, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, them all. Okay, look at them and see everything through a grain of salt and say, okay, does this make sense? Does this person know what they're talking about? Do they have an idea? Is this an analytic person? Is this a person with it? Understand clearly what it is that people are telling you, and understand their credentials, how they got there, and then make your choices based on that. Okay, be safe, invest safe, and you're going to find that this next 2 weeks, for some of you, cha-ching, cha-ching. For others of you, nada, nada, nada. And there's very little in between. Have a good one. Again, love, light, and blessings. Bye-bye.